that Bucky?
Valentina and her forces look up in stunned silence. High above, Bob panics and blacks out mid-air, crash landing back inside the very facility he fled. Valentina's composure cracks, terror now etched on her face. Meanwhile, Yelena shows the team a note she stole. It confirms Bob isn't just another test subject. He's the lone survivor of Project Sentry, and now possesses powers unlike any other. The next morning, Valentina is at the crash site. She oversees Bob's transfer to a more secure lab. This time, inside the watchtower, the former Avengers base. She instructs Mel to eliminate Yelena, John, and Ava. Anyone who knows too much. Somewhere in the desert, the team wanders until they spot a suspicious limo. Readying for a fight, they're stunned when Red Guardian steps out. In the limo, Red Guardian is overjoyed. Now a freelance driver, he'd been listening in on Valentina's schemes. He tracked them down to help, back in action, back in costume. He proposes a team name based on Yelena's childhood soccer club, the Thunderbolts. Though misfits, he urges them to fight together. Suddenly, John notices Valentina's men are tailing them. Bullets fly. John shields the group while Red Guardian frantically tries to activate the limo's defenses, which instantly fail. Ghost jumps out to counter, but the convoy emits a pulse that disables her powers. She retreats. Yelena takes out a vehicle with a single precise shot. Then the real shocker. An explosion from behind wipes out another car. Emerging from the dust, Bucky Barnes. Bucky means business. He fires a grappling rope under the last car, slams the ground, flipping it completely. Cheers erupt in the limo until they realize something chilling. Bucky isn't here to rescue them. He's here to hunt them.
A few moments later.
At the watchtower, Valentina greets Bob in a sealed room. She introduces herself warmly, despite having ordered his death. Bob, confused and uneasy, asks about the others. Valentina dismisses them as criminals and insists he's special. She takes his hand, and something breaks. A wave of black energy overtakes her mind, forcing her to relive her father's murder. She jolts back, shaken. Regaining control, she instructs Mel to prepare the press for a major unveiling and a kill switch in case Bob goes rogue. Meanwhile, Bucky has captured the Thunderbolts. He plans to use their testimony in Valentina's impeachment. They reveal everything. How Val betrayed them and seized control of Project Sentry's last hope. Then, an unexpected call. Mel. She begs Bucky to stop Valentina before it's too late. He believes her and frees the Thunderbolts, rallying them to rescue Bob. Red Guardian is thrilled, but Valentina finds out Mel betrayed her. After a cold lesson on how power works, she storms away. Soon after, she begins training Bob. He struggles, until he shatters glass just by thinking. She tells him he's limitless. Cue Bucky and the Thunderbolts. They crash a van into the watchtower and storm inside, defeating every guard in their way. But Valentina reveals it was all staged, a trap for the press to witness their downfall. Then comes the reveal. Bob, now fully transformed into the Sentry. Yelena pleads. But it's too late. Sentry strikes, flattening Red Guardian. They fight back. Bullets, blades, speed. Nothing works. Sentry demolishes them. Nothing works. Sentry demolishes them. Bucky is last. his metal arm shattered.
Damn!
Valentina, smug, orders Sentry to finish them, but he hesitates. They're not a threat, he says. The Thunderbolts survive, barely. Yelena calls them all failures and storms off.
And we lost.
But worse, Sentry snaps. He turns on Valentina, realizing she'd discard him too. He slams her into a wall, nearly choking her to death. Mel hits the failsafe. Bob collapses, but it doesn't kill him.
On these losers.
It releases the void. Darkness floods the city. The void rises, soldiers shoot. He turns them to shadow. Helicopters fall. He erases them. New York descends into chaos. The battered Thunderbolts don't attack. They save lives. Red Guardian leads. Yelena follows. For once, the city sees them as heroes. But the void spreads. Civilians turn into living shadows. Yelena knows the only hope. Reach Bob's mind. She enters the shadow realm. Fights through trauma and finds him, scared. She says she came to talk, not fight. Shadows attack. Just in time, the Thunderbolts arrive. Together, they enter Bob's worst memory, his experiments. There, the void waits. One by one, they fall. Only Bob remains. Bob battles the void and begins to lose, until he sees Yelena barely alive. Rage explodes. Yelena reminds him, he's not alone. The team breaks free. Together, they defeat the darkness. Light returns. New York is saved. Bob forgets everything. The Thunderbolts confront Valentina, but she traps them at a press conference. She spins the story, calling herself the hero behind a new era, her Avengers. The Thunderbolts stand, betrayed, powerless. The movie ends. Thanks for watching. Kindly like and subscribe.